Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing fantastically well. It is Connor here, and we are back with the Room Mill. It's game day, everybody. Leeds United are back in action against Guiseley. It's becoming a little bit of a notorious fixture, this one, isn't it? I was there last year. I think it was at Tad Albion's ground, which was it was great. You know, got to meet a few people. It was fantastic down there. Yeah, it's always a good little fixture against Guiseley. I do enjoy it, I have to say. But it's a massive bumper week for Leeds United. 4 games, everybody, in a week. I believe it's not even on LUTV. I think Radrazani's got his access pass, hasn't he? It's something live where you can get it, you can watch the match. So yeah, make sure you do that as well, guys. I believe I will be doing a watch along for the game if I can get a stream tonight, which would be good. We'll be doing your instant match reaction as well. So it's all coming back. It's all coming back, that match day content. So make sure you're tuned in to One Leeds. Also, there is a link in the section below if you guys do want to vote for me in the Football Content Awards. I have been nominated, and you, the One Leeds Army, can make it happen. We can put the award somewhere if we win it. We can levitate. I'll just hold it for the full video. How about that? But no, listen, bumper show to get through today. We're going to be talking about Guiseley. Stick around till the end because we've got loads of stuff to talk about, and let's get into it, shall we? Okay, straight away, we've been speaking about this for quite a long time now with regards to Clarkson. I wanted to talk about some of the criticism that's been coming with the deal. Now, Kevin Phillips, ex-Sunderland, the ex-Sunderland pro, he's been at about 15 clubs, hasn't he, Kevin Phillips? I think when he was 36, he went to West Brom, did he? Blackpool, he's been everywhere. But he's actually banged on the drum and said that it's a massive risk for Leeds to be signing Kristoffer Clarkson, the Norwegian goalkeeper. Obviously, the Norwegian goalkeeper looks like he will be arriving at Leeds. It looks like apparently, according to multiple sources, the medical was done at the weekend, and he will be announced as a Leeds United player in the next coming days for a couple of £1 million, which is great. But according to Kevin Phillips, he said that this is a risk. He believes that Leeds need someone with a bit more experience. Yeah, it's a risk. You always want that backup keeper who's a bit more experienced. Melee, isn't the oldest player in the world. They may go for another goalkeeper to just have that Premier League experience. It's always hard coming into the Premier League if he was thrown into it. If I'm a Leeds fan, I'm concerned. I mean, we're not, Kevin. We're not concerned by it at all. It's Bielsa. Whatever Bielsa wants, we all believe in. That's the Leeds United way, and I think there's a sort of natural English way to have an experienced goalkeeper. I wouldn't have minded an experienced goalkeeper. I actually said at the start I prefer an experienced goalkeeper to help Meslier out a little bit, to coax him through the tough times. But to see how he dealt with the tough times last year, to hear so many people around Ellen Road essentially say he's ice cold, nothing gets to him, I absolutely love that. It sounds like he's got the mentality of an experienced Premier League goalkeeper, and someone like Clarkson, as I said the other day, that competition element where they're both going to be vying for the number one, I absolutely love that. And maybe this is the modern era. This is how football's going. Marcelo Bielsa is going to revolutionise how a number 1 and a number 13 goalkeeper looks. They're vying for the same position, not the traditionalist English way of having a young keeper and then an old keeper that we're all used to. Marcelo Bielsa, as I say, revolutionising football again. Yeah, so that's something that's been on the mill this morning. Let me know in the comment section below exactly what you think about that. We've spoken about that numerous times, but youth or experience, as I say, once again, let me know. It's Kevin Phillips swayed you. Manchester United star Dan James is a wanted man this summer, with Burnley and Brighton now joining Leeds in the chase for his signature. Reports in recent weeks have suggested Leeds want to sign James, but Manchester United value him at 25 million. Now, we were talking about this yesterday on the mill, weren't we, guys, about Dan James, how he would fit into this Leeds United side. For me, it would be a good signing. I would like him as a product. I would like Bielsa to build him up, which he's done with so many of our players. The sticking point is going to be the 25 million. The sticking point is going to be whether or not Manchester United want a bidding war, which it looks like they're going to get if there's Burnley, Brighton. You know, we've seen Brighton come into money with regards to the Ben White saga recently. So are they going to put a little bit more money in the pot? And I think Leeds would only be stretched to go for this if potentially Helder Costa was to leave to, let's say, a Valencia or a Sevilla for a 10-15 million fee. Leeds might go for it, but I don't see it as a position where Leeds have to improve. But alternatively, if you're looking at someone like Crysencio Somerville, who a lot of people are saying is on Helder Costa's level right now, he is potentially going on loan to a Dutch club. So once again, in the winger department, Leeds look like they're a little bit, we're lacking a little bit if Crysencio does go. That's all dependent on whether or not he would make the first team. But Yeah, is the depth there? Is the depth there right now? Allegedly, according to the Telegraph, they claim that Graham Potter and Sean Dyche admire the winger, but all three clubs, including Leeds United, will need to hope Solskjaer changes his stance on James. As I've said with Daniel James, I thoroughly believe that this is just it's a ploy from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in terms of, we'll put a 25 million price tag on him, but then what we'll do is we'll see the bidding war. We're going to put that 25 million valuation down, but then we're going to see what Burnley, Brighton and Leeds do. Are they going to go into an eBay bidding war for, I don't know, a set of highlighter pens, and you end up spending £6 on highlighter pens, waffle again. But you know what I'm trying to say I think that's what's going to happen, and I think Man U are well up for selling him this summer. That's what I personally believe. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, there's been a lot today. We discussed it yesterday about Conor Gallagher. Now, Leeds are yet to hear anything from Chelsea on the verdict. They're yet to hear a final decision on the pursuit of Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher on loan. Obviously, we know what the 21-year-old has done the last couple of years, and it seems that Chelsea value him very highly. Is he going to be another Mason Mount? We know with Mason Mount that he was blooded into the Chelsea system because of Frank Lampard, and he was a lot younger. Gallagher's now, 23? Is he ever going to get a chance at Chelsea again? I mean, when he goes back again, he's potentially going to be 24 years of age if he does go out on loan again, which he looks like he's going to be doing. So at 24 years of age, is he going to be budded into this Chelsea team? I think not. I don't think Conor Gallagher's ever going to feature for Chelsea, to be quite honest with you, but it's going to be really fascinating to see what he does. Apparently Crystal Palace are currently leading the race, and the Eagles are reportedly very confident of beating Leeds to Gallagher's signature. What we do know is Victor Orta spoke to Conor Gallagher and his representatives 2 weeks ago. Patrick Vieira and the Crystal Palace cohort spoke to Conor Gallagher over the weekend. Whether or not that swayed the decision, we don't know. But it has been claimed that no further decision has been taken, and Leeds are still waiting for an answer, which is interesting because it does seem, we're talking about yesterday about that 3-set list of Leeds having 2 more options in terms of a midfielder, but it doesn't look like Leeds have moved on at all from the Conor Gallagher saga, if you will. It looks like we're waiting for a final decision. We're not going to be moving on anybody else, and we don't know where Gallagher falls in the tier list. Was he priority? Was he the number one target? If Bielsa wants him, by hell or whatever, we're going to go and try and get him, and I think that's what Victor Orta's trying to do. I think that's what he's evidently trying to do with regards to him. So even if we bring him on loan, Bielsa wants him for this season. So that would happen in Bielsa's eyes. Allegedly, Jordan Stevens, it's not really worked for him at Leeds United, has it? Loans here, loans there. But it looks like he's likely to leave Leeds United this summer with the midfielder currently on loan at Harrogate Town. Stevens, who's 21, struggled last season with loan spells at Swindon and Bradford, resulting in just 7 league starts. I remember a while ago there was talk about his mentality and talk about this, that and the other. He's only a young kid. He's got a lot of development to go, but it looks like he's got bags of potential, Jordan Stevens. So it really would be a shame if he does sort of follow the Bobby Camwa route and can't get a club. That would be a shame. But it does look like he's going to be leaving Leeds United. He's got 1 year left on his contract. It'd be nice to see him do well, but I feel like he's part of the cohort that we initially brought in with the likes of Matthias Bogus, etc. I think now we're looking at a new level of player. Crescencio Somerville, Joe Gelhardt, Lewis Bay, the next level, Leo Kjelder, they're the next level, the Premier League 1 talent that are really going to drive Leeds on to good things. So I think we're going to see a lot of that other cohort, as I've just mentioned, leave Leeds United, and Stevens I think is going to be one of them. And another rumour that's been spoken about sort of the last week really in Leeds United fan world is the rumour of Jen Kajust coming to Leeds United. There's battles between Newcastle, Wolves and Leeds for the Gothenburg-born 21-year-old Swedish international, and it seems like it's one of these rumours where we've not heard it come from the Leeds side at all. We've not heard any rumours on this side, but it seems to be building over there. And we played for Midtjylland. We've seen them sort of been a breeding ground for Brentford. With regards to several of their players, including individuals like Norgard. So listen, they've got a good sort of product line there, a good success rate as well. So whether or not Leeds United are going to go there, apparently it's going to be 12, 13 million. But Newcastle are very interested in him, apparently. I've been looking around on their sites, and it looks like they're really heavily going for this one. It doesn't seem to be much in the Leeds United sphere, to be quite honest with you. He's not played a single minute of football since the 21-22 campaign got underway, missing the 1-1 Champions League qualification draw with Celtic in midweek. Reasoning behind this is because allegedly reportedly he wants a move to the Premier League. So would this be a good addition for Leeds United? He seems like a decent player, but once again, I'm not sure the truth in this one, to be honest. And according to the Sun, Leeds are eyeing a move for Danjuma. Now, we've spoken about Danjuma at Bournemouth several times. The Dutchman, 24 years of age, absolutely ran the Championship last year. Looks like a real player. Now, there's a lot of rumours that on the mill that apparently Leeds United are looking to switch Helder Costa with Danjuma, and Paddy Kenny has raved over Danjuma and insists that Costa should be used as a make-weight deal to bring him to Ellen Road. And do you know what? I don't think that's a bad shout from old Paddy. I think, listen, Danjuma's a wonderful player. The attitude would be a slight issue for me, but he has mentioned Leeds United in one of his conversations. He said, I'd like to move to a team like Leeds, and Danjuma is a real talent. Let me tell you that. He reminds me a lot of the impact that Buendia had on the Championship when he first arrived there for Norwich. So this wouldn't be a bad sign, and it would sort of alleviate some of the wages for Helder Costa as well. I don't know whether or not Danjuma would demand more, but I feel like they would demand a lot for him. I feel like they would demand a heck of a lot for him, and maybe Helder Costa would ease that. But obviously, you know, can play on the wing. He can play in central attacking midfield, so it could be a go for Leeds United. But yeah, as I've said, guys, we've not really spoken about what's going to happen tonight with Geisley. I'm excited for it. We spoke about it a little bit at the start, but I'm looking at Adam Forshaw. You know, it looks like he's been part of the setup at the weekend. I'm really interested to get your guys' thoughts on this. There seems to be a lot of people laughing when when this has been brought up, but is he now going to give Leeds United a transfer headache? We're talking about central midfielders. We're talking about Leeds going out and doing the business. Why would Leeds go out and get a central midfielder if you've got a fully fit Adam Forshaw, who Marcelo Bielsa absolutely loves? You know, you got to remember, at the start of his entire campaign, he said Forshaw was the best player in the squad. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Adam Forshaw's inclusion in the comment section below. I'm going to go for a Leeds United 3-0 win tonight. Yeah, join us on the watch along as well. If you want to vote for one Leeds in the Content Awards, please do so. The link's in the description below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as I say, guys, just let me know exactly what you think. This is what this channel's about. It's about discussion. And I will see you tonight. Cheers.